First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Jacobs. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of a yard.
After watching that play result, it took me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and we asked him, so how you plan to move the ball against his defense?
He didn't really tip his hand, did he?
No, he didn't. I think it's because he really didn't have an answer. He wasn't quite sure how he was going to get it done, and that play showed us exactly why he was worried.
Yeah, this #1 defense, they can put that on their highlight reel. They have been able to stop the run all season long. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Hyde. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Patriots take over. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ballage. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Ballage. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down, going to the air with Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That good for 19 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
And the 49er first down.
Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down. 31's the mic. Strike him. 3, smash, red. Kill, turn up.
Following the interception, Love. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Here's Kerryon Johnson, 3rd-year man from Auburn. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
57, Mike, 57.
Working out of the gun. Love. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They run it with Balaj. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Love from the gun. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's another.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
steps away to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Kalen Ballage, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. For the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, 49ers nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? Just because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Because I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
152. 152.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Delay of game penalty ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, Love. And Ingram hauls it in. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Now Balaj. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. You. New mic 52, mic 52. Check.
Operating from the gun. Love eluding the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Chris Conley. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Where's your
Throwing. Love. Stocker's got it. Complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
57 to Mike. 57. Here we go. Here we go. Switch, switch, switch.
From the gun, Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Robert Foster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Gano the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's complete to Robinson. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
brought down.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there in this passing game. It just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Out of the gun now on third down. Forced out to his left. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. So that'll back him up 5. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Here we go, set. Block 40. 52's the mic. And let's get this. 52's the mic.
They'll start with a give here to Milage. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Love now. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Watch 52. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Out. Come on. 38. Red. Yellow.
And that'll set him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15. Operating from the gun. Love. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Second and inches at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, Love. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. We ain't giving him cycle. 6, 11, 26, yellow, slow.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
That's good.
23 yards, the final tally.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Kalen Balaj with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
It is good.
And it's up and good.
For Patriots 24, 49ers nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Williams. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
It shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now a dump off here complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Josh Jacobs.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, he's a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
49ers.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Here's a give to Dobbins. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. The Niners on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. All day, baby, all day, all day, baby, all day.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Running for it. Here's Hyde. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
The 49er first down.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
No gain on the play. Second and
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And he fires one incomplete.
The second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Steps away. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did. All
right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go. Go. 52's the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Pick me up. Here we go. Buffalo 18. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. I'm coming. 52 is the mic. Mike's mic. Check Bobcat. Check Bobcat.
They'll look to throw again. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Chidobe Awuzie. The third down pass. Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah.